Okay, guys, now I'm going to cover the crypto world. So just a quick look at Bitcoin around the $30,000 mark. Obviously, we've sort of dropped a bit low with the markets. And actually, if you look at Bitcoin, and I'm a great believer that it follows the general markets at the moment, especially the Nasdaq. So if we look at QQQ, this is the daily chart. So we've just bounced. I don't know how much it was overall, about 10% from the lows. And we sort of, it's perfect. We bounce back to previous support. And I think we're failing here. I think we're going to roll over, go back down, test the lows. And if we do that in the general US market, so SPY, Dow, Nasdaq, Russell 2000, I mean, they've all got similar charts. And I think we're going to roll back down, test the lows. And if we do that, then Bitcoin, especially the others, I mean, Bitcoin's been outperforming the alts. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, it's been going up over the last couple of weeks. And, we could even break out above 48.5 and just run. And I think that would happen if the crypto world tumbles. I think we could go back to the 50% mark and even higher. But Bitcoin would go lower, of course, it would drop. I think if the Nasdaq especially goes back and tests its prior lows, which is a drop of 8, 9, 10%, then easily Bitcoin could go back down 15% to 25K. And I think if we go there, then we'll have lots of stops triggered, and then basically a magnet to 20,000, which would still be overall in an uptrend. Even if we go back down to 10,000, it would still be in an uptrend. And we've had these drops of 80% in Bitcoin before. You hear everyone say it, and it's true. So it could easily happen. In fact, I think it will happen. I think we will go test the lows in Nasdaq, Bitcoin, and all the other altcoins. I mean, Ethereum is actually weaker than Bitcoin at the moment. If we lose 1,700, then straight back down to 1,000, no problem. What kind of a drop is that from 1,700? It's 35% over a couple of days. It could easily happen. It's the same as Bitcoin going. Once it loses its 25K mark, it could easily go back down to, because if it goes to 20K, it goes below. The markets always overdo it on the way up and on the way down. So we'll probably have a bounce above 20K, but overall it will eventually settle below 20K. That's what I really believe. So I'd like to buy some cryptocurrencies. I think I can get them a bit cheaper. It's greedy, but I think it's possible, especially if the market goes down, if rates keep going up, if inflation continues, and what's been going on in the background that's brought the markets down 30%. The Nasdaq, Russell 2000 are down 30%. The S&P about 20. I think we can carry on. I think there's very little reason for the markets to go up. So yeah, we can get it cheaper. And I think we could also get some, in case you're interested, some crypto miners. I mean, if we look at some of these, where are they? Yeah, Riot, for example. I mean, they've been totally destroyed. The problem with them is they've been going down with the market as well as Bitcoin. I mean, they feed on each other, but I mean, look at this from the absolute peak to trough. We've got Riot down 9%. That's absolutely spectacular. And they're all following the same pattern. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't even matter what the percentage drop is. It's about the same thing. MicroStrategy. It's look where it was just a few days ago. Basically 90%. Hive is probably my favorite. I think I can get that cheaper. I did a reverse split the other day, but I think you can go back down to these levels. So, if you've got Bitcoin dropping, I think, for example, on Hive, if you have Bitcoin dropping back down to 25K, that equates to, 350 or whatever on Hive. And then what happens if Bitcoin goes to 20K and just below? Well, you can get these real cheap. Like a riot, I don't even know where it would be. It'd be $4 or lower. So for those that are patient, greedy, and lucky enough to get a flush, I think that's what could happen. So let's see what happens. I think it will happen though in the next couple of days. We'll go back down, test 25K, and then we'll see.